What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmias back in the house, bringing you another. What is this? This is another connected franchise. This is like 2 seasons prior, bro. I'm trying to catch up right now, but like I said, I'm gonna do the best I can to get back to it when I can. But today we're gonna talk about this guy Oscar Pistorius, bro. If you guys don't know about Oscar Pistorius, you need to be watching. He's a double amputee that won several Paralympic championships. This man right here is accused of killing his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day, and so you don't get most of we don't get a lot of the trial in America unless it's different sites that have it going. But I'm gonna go over some things right now with this guy that is just letting me know that this man shot her. And like I said, it's in South Africa, so ultimately the jury doesn't decide his fate, the judge does. So pretty much, this man, Oscar Pistorius, has been crying like a bitch for the last however many days, on the stand. But it's a very interesting thing about just relationships in general that I wanted to touch on, because whether or not he's guilty of murder, I can never tell you that. I'm just giving you my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I to be profound in my determination would make me consider myself a prophet, which some people do, but I can't do that because I would have to see him, like physically in the form and talk to him myself with specific questions to dissect it. But based on the way that he's acting, she frustrated him to a point where he couldn't control himself. And we all as human beings have that turning point. So this is for all. This right here, what I'm going to discuss with you guys today about Oscar Pistorius, or whatever the F this guy's name is just some type of enlightenment. You guys have to be enlightened to understand. With today's technology, text messages is a dangerous thing. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of us like to talk shit to our girls, or girls like to talk shit to our guys. And they go into rages, and I'm gonna kill you and shit like that. Okay, yo, bro, it sounds good, but what happens if she dies or he dies? This is what happens. The police investigate, and they can track everything that you ever texted in your life, and anything that has to do with regards to any type of premeditation or whatever like that. Now with Pistorius, they have a lot of information about his text, about him threatening her on text, about her flirting at parties, and apparently, in one of the texts, he told her that they were speaking about an instance where he told her to stop chewing gum or whatever like that. Like sometimes your girl be doing something you don't like. You're like, yo, cut that shit out. And, sometimes you talk about it later on the phone, and now it's documented. Yeah, bro, it's documented now. So whether he was like, he could have been joking. You know what I'm saying? I fuck around all the time with Miss Gmias, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, stop doing that, whatever like that. But if she gets murked off, that might be considered something that made me hostile towards her. So as I go through it, I want you guys to understand what's going on. Be careful what you write in a text message. Remember, whatever carrier you have, they have record of what you're texting. It's a privacy act, but somebody has to see it. Similar to any email service you use, unless you have your own server, at whatever your thing is .com at your house, and you set it up yourself. Everything bounces off of whoever owns the server. You got Gmail, you got AOL, you got Yahoo, you got Hotmail, you got Big Cock Mail, whatever at .com, whatever it is. They see everything you write. So that's how things are tracked, unless you have your own server, unless you buy your own computer, your own computer server, that has enough storage on it, and you set it up to where you have your own, interface and your own infrastructure, which is very simple to do. So that's a pick. That should be a pick. Though. I got to stop real quick. That's a pick. He's right in front of the ball. You know what I'm saying? But EA got that magic stick for my anal cavity, though, so it's a touchdown. But that's besides the point. So, I'm just trying to enlighten you guys to understand this, because this man is crying like a baby back bitch, Oscar Pistorius. And the prosecutor, I like him. I got to look for his name, because he's getting right to the point. And his name is Jerry Neal, the prosecutor on the case. And he's very aggressive. He's sort of like how I am when I'm trying to grill somebody to get info that I need. And he's basically saying, just take responsibility for your actions. You shot. Listen, this man is saying he didn't know she was in the bathroom. Excuse me? The last time I looked up Oscar Pistorius, or whatever the fuck his name is. What is it? Let me see how it looks. Pistorius. The last time I looked up Oscar Pistorius, he was a double amputee, not a double deaf motherfucker or a double blind motherfucker. So you gotta know where she is. You can't say that you're shooting 4 times through a closed door and you thought that a burglar was coming into your bathroom window, when all these witnesses are saying they heard loud shouting from a male voice and screaming from a female voice. Now listen, this is why me personally, I think he's guilty. And like I said, it's no disrespect to the family of Oscar Pistorius. I'm just giving my opinion. I know that he meant a lot to South Africa and about, motivational to make people believe that you can achieve whatever. The same way Lance Armstrong did it when he had, testicular cancer, brain cancer, whatever like that. Then he confessed to juicing. Listen, you can't. It's only so much you can believe in, and at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself. You can use different things for inspiration, but everybody is human. That's why I don't understand. You can still love Lance Armstrong for what he did. The man, it wasn't like he was the only person juicing. Everybody in racing juices. In the whole cycling organization juices. It's not like he was doing something that nobody else was doing and it was unfair. He was in a pool of sharks and he's like, fuck it, I smell blood, I'm about to do what's right too. That's what Lance Armstrong did. So I don't really have a problem with Lance Armstrong except for the fact that he went on Oprah and confessed like a bitch. You gotta live and die by it. You won, you did all this shit, you destroyed other people's lives. Listen, die with it. That's my only problem with him. You can look up to people, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that everyone is a human being. So, getting back to Oscar Pistorius, I understand that South, what is it? Is this South? It's South Africa, right? I understand that South Africa really loves this man and everything that he's done, but we have to understand as a people, it's a little ridiculous that you fire 4 shots and you don't know where your girlfriend is. You see what I'm saying? Like, how don't you know where she's at? Like, you have to look over, because he said he was closing curtains or whatever like that, but then something that I read before that said he didn't have his legs on at the time. Like, it's just so much bullshit going on. But forget about all that. He fired 4 shots. And for anybody that's familiar with using a firearm, if you fire the first shot, whoever you're shooting at is going to say something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it's a burglar, he's gonna, they're gonna either, stop, okay, they're gonna do something. You don't fire 4 shots through a closed door and not know where your girlfriend is and then say it was accidental and you didn't mean to murder her. What they're trying to get him for premeditated murder, it seems as if, just like in a lot of cases, he might have thought he was powerful enough to beat the case because of all the things that he means to the people in South Africa, because that's what I'm gaining from it. His defense is actually very, very smart based on the way they have him go on the stand to defend himself, because when you do that, that's a very, very high risk. And they had to have court adjourned for the last 3 days because he's crying so much like a straight up baby back fucking Catholic school bitch. So the problem that I have with the whole situation is, why would you fire the 4 shots and then and then look for your girlfriend? Like, if you don't know where she is, that's like me waking up. You know what I'm saying? I look on the bed, I don't see Ms. Gmias, but I hear a noise. And I just start firing my gun everywhere in the house, just shoot the shit up like a cartoon. And then she's dead, and I'm like, oh my God, yo, I didn't know. Bro, why not call her and see where she is? And see if there's an answer. Like, the story, none of it makes sense to me. And I'm wondering if these attorneys don't realize that all they have to really do is ask simple questions. If you don't know where your girlfriend is and you think there's a burglar in there, or you have kids, you're going to call out something to try to reassure what's going on. This motherfucker said, listen, you know what? I just listened to a Tupac album. I'm going to shoot first, ask questions last. No, bro, you can't do that. Plus, it's just you and her in the house. And then you got neighbors that's blatantly hearing you yelling and arguing with her. Then, this fucking guy, what is that? I forgot the name of the bullet they said. What was it? It was like a zombie, some kind of zombie stopper bullet that he said he's never heard of, and then they had him on YouTube saying that it was a zombie stopper. like the bullet that he used on the night that he killed her. And he was actually using these exact same bullets in a firing fucking video on YouTube. And it was making the watermelons explode. And, you know, the prosecutor, you know, asked him, like, yo, bro, what's good? Yo, what's a zombie stopper? And Pistorius said he didn't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's so many things that's going on right now that I really just don't understand what's happening. This man is running around with all kinds of evidence against him. And this is just the beauty of court. Because it's no way that anyone can logically say that this man is innocent based on just looking at it. And I could look at the judge's face. She's like, yo, and it's an African American female judge. And he's like, oh my God, my lady. Yo, he's about to do the time for the crime. And listen, I don't see how this man gets off. Realistically, these other countries don't play, like South Africa don't play that shit. That's why they let these kind of cases be, you know, pretty much look, they have the final, you know, the final answer and the final ruling from the judge. Fuck the jury. They're like, listen, the jury, it's easier to buy the jury out, kidnap juries and do all kinds of shit to juries. You got to really buy out a judge there. You got to buy a judge out. It's different in the other countries than it is in America. You know what I'm saying? Over here, you have a trial, you know, you be like, yo, let me pick up this jury real quick. Pick up the jury's family right fast, do what's right to them, and let them do whatever. With the judge, they're typically protected a lot better in these other countries because they mean so much to the actual judicial system. She's looking at him like, bro, you're about to do what's right in this cell, though. And that's what I'm trying to let you guys understand. Be careful what you say and what you text. Like, you don't never know. You know, like, you could get into an argument, whatever like that. Some people will go out, you know, like above and beyond to record you if you're talking to them on the phone, whatever like that. Okay, that's fine. All I'm saying to you is this. Just be careful what you put in writing and in text, because it can be interpreted any kind of way. Any way. Similar to the way that the Bible was written so many years ago, BC. Most of the books that you get, you know, BC, and in some after, you know, Anno Domini, it's like so many different parts put together, and people respond to it in so many different ways that so many other religions have been formed from one book. It's about the way that we perceive and understand something. So if I read, like, you know what I'm saying, if it's one of my homegirls and I read in the last text that her boyfriend sent her, yo, you need to stop chewing gum like that, or just stop chewing gum, I'm like, yo, this dude kind of hostile, because for you to write that, that's like, yo, bro, like she not even with you. You had to text it to her like, yo, you probably still hear her in your eardrums eating the fuck, you know, chewing the gum. Now look at this shit. Now yo, bro, his kicker, that's his punter. His punter got hit power at 99, bro. I'm fumbling right here. Good shit. But that's the whole issue that I have, because it's harder to prove things if you don't put too much on yourself. It's sort of like you and your friend do something together, and then, you know, the police have a way of coming into the room lying to you and telling you that your friend already spoke, so you might as well talk, all that shit like that. And then you start talking. Keep in mind, if you had nothing to do with it, I'm not giving you no rules. Yo, fuck them motherfuckers. Like, if you had nothing to do with it and a motherfucker just try to put you in it, you handle your business. I'm not giving you no advice for that. Whatever you feel to do is right. Because I ain't going down for a dumb motherfucker I had nothing to do with. But if I did something with you and we both knew going in, I got nothing to say. Because if I got nothing to say, nobody knows nothing. This is what I'm saying. Understand and comprehend this. Everything that you email, everything that you text, for the most part, people could be tapping your phones. I don't know. Edward Norton said, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's crazy. I don't know what's going on. You know, Edward Norton, yo, listen, the man said that the government is all over our shit. I don't know. I'm just telling you, you got to be as protective of your privacy on your own regard as possible. Because we as just regular people can look at all this shit that Pistorius was sending her in a text message. Just because now it's freedom of information, what he had, all his privacy, all his shit. He could have been talking about, you know, spitting on the butthole before, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is just out now because he wanted to text it. You got to know and understand that whatever you're texting, emailing, however kind of transmission that you do it, and it's not owned by you, somebody else is seeing it as well. Understand that. Thoroughly sink it through your skulls and understand that. And in this case right here, it's a typical thing where you get enraged and you can't handle yourself. And I'm not blaming anyone. It's like when people say, you know, like a parent or whoever or a stepdad shakes a baby to death. And I'm not talking about the stepdad that comes in and just kills the baby. I'm talking about the actual, you know, the prenatal parents, which is usually the dad. The mom can deal with it or she'll just fucking leave the baby crying. The dads usually will shake a baby to death. And people don't understand. Why could he do that? Oh my God, I don't understand. You don't understand because you're not sitting there with a fucking baby that won't shut the fuck up. That's why you don't understand. And I was one of you guys too when I was younger and I used to hear these stories until one of my daughters was colicky. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in there? Is somebody stabbing this fucking piece of shit baby? But bro, I had to control myself. I put her ass in the bassinet and fucking left the room like, bro, I'm never coming back home though. Eventually, we had to just start dropping her off to fucking whatever, to my grandmother, to my nana. Like, yo, listen, nana, take care of this because I'm not doing this shit. But for some people that have a lack of self-control, and I'm not saying it's not even really a lack of self-control. It's just a spirit of a moment and a build-up. It is nothing worse than a colicky baby. You don't know, like it just doesn't stop. It's like they don't have real lungs. It's like their lungs are super empowered with fucking some kind of X-Men trait. The noise doesn't stop. Like there's no break. Like there's not even it ain't even none of that. It's just go. It just never stops for like 7 hours straight, bro. That's why they get shaken to death. It's not right, but that's why it happens. And people have to understand. In this case, if you ask me what happened, Pistorius, he got frustrated. It was a build up to whatever. You know, Reva was beautiful. I saw the picture of her, beautiful woman. Certain people, the jealousy overtakes everything. We see it all the time. I got a lot of Hispanic friends. We hang out all the time. These motherfuckers will murk a chick in a goddamn second. Murk her for the Jew. They be like, my man, I kill your ass. I killed you ass if you fuck around with me. Yo. It's not a joke. That's why I tell my homeboys that, you know, they be arguing whatever. Don't ever write no shit like that in the text. My dudes around me move differently. They gotta move differently because I make them understand, like, look, regardless of what you choose to do, you still my homie. These are certain ways you gotta handle yourself. There's rules to the game. You can't be, yo, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, oh, you do that for me again, I fucking killed you. I don't give a fuck. I do what I gotta do. I kill your ass. That's what goes on in this shit. Hispanics, they will put it in work. And like I said, we joke about it, we laugh, you know, me and my homeboys and shit like that from El Salvador. Yo, listen, it is what it is. Jealousy is a very, very strong emotion that in most cases cannot be controlled. And it's not even love. Because if you love someone, you can't physically know that you're doing it. So it's a crazy drawback. That's why people say, I love you so much, I would have to kill you before I let you go. It doesn't make any sense. Pistorius actually said the night that she died, she felt love. He actually said that shit. How the fuck did she feel love? Would a zombie stop a bullet in her fucking skull? Yo, this guy, the shit that he's saying, like, I don't see how this man walks away. Unless they can't prove that it's premeditated. But based on the way that this is all set up, it appears to be premeditated. Because you don't just start shooting like you want to fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like it's Breaking Bad and you're hallucinating and, yo, bro, you hear something, you just start, bro, it's just you and her in the house. I don't understand this shit. How the fuck are you talking about, bro? And yo, how you just start shooting and you shoot 4 times. You don't even like, but you know, I'm saying fire one into the fucking ceiling real quick. You know, like pretty much like, you know, like me, I'm not gonna fire a shot through a closed door if I'm in a house and somebody else is in there and I don't know where that person is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just do that. That's firearm etiquette. Like, you gotta know that. You had to want to kill somebody if you putting 4 shots in there. One is enough to be like, yo, check. All right, let me just see. Who that? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it hood. Like, yo, who that? You don't go pop, 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 pop. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Now you're nervous. Nah, bro. You don't get that. You don't get that fucking scared shit like pop, 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 pop. Nah. Why are you scared now, nigga? Like, bro, you done shot 4 times. Why are you scared now? Why not just fire once and see where she is? That's all I'm saying. Look, I understand. Yo, sometimes you gotta kill a bitch. I understand what you're saying. So, yo, but look, bro. In this case right here, you about to get that work. I don't see how you get off. I really just don't understand how this man can get off. And the whole reason that I wanted to make you guys understand that is just about how you guys move with with your privacy. Learn and understand that sometimes if you're frustrated, before you press send, think about it. Twitter, text, whatever. Before you press send, think about it. Because a lot of people gonna see that shit if it go down. A lot of people. Think about it. Even with Aaron Hernandez, the guy that he shot and killed, and he's still arrested for, being arrested for, and they trying to figure out what's going on. He called his sister or whoever before. No, his girlfriend or what? I don't know who it was. Was it his sister or his girlfriend or something? He called his girlfriend, the guy that was killed. He called his girlfriend and told him that, or his sister, whoever the person was, yo, this dude about to murk me off. But Aaron Hernandez never wrote to nobody. All his dumbass did was take a picture with the gun that he used the night of the murder. But then still, you gotta still go through stuff to prove that. He didn't text like, yo, I'm about to kill this motherfucker and hide him in a fucking dumpster. You guys getting the point? Hopefully you do. Protect your privacy. Control your jealousy. That is all. Until next time, one love.